for the first of these Roots sessions, Roots on Tour. I have to say, it really is an incredible thing that a shopping centre is getting behind the music sector, artists at this particular time, which is fantastic. I want to introduce Lee Cutler. Lee is actually a good friend of mine. He is the manager of this place, and he does get behind the arts. So, Lee, tell your audience a little bit about your reasoning for why Roots, and also more importantly, what do you think it can actually do, particularly at this time in this strange COVID season?
Well, the original concept was that we've been working with young artists for about 6 years now, and we've done our best to try and help them progress and develop. But probably the one thing that they benefit from the most is seeing world-class artists. And what we realised was there is an absolute abundance of world-class artists here in Northern Ireland. So last May, we were due to do a gig of 6 of some of the best artists in Northern Ireland. We couldn't do that, so we decided to break it up and do it in a series of live streams. But we hope that by our young artists seeing these world-class artists, they will be inspired and become world-class artists themselves.
I'm really trying to hold back a chuckle here because you said world-class artists, and the boys here behind me, world-class artists. They might class themselves as something else. They have their own podcast, and I would encourage, if there's families listening, it's okay tonight because his mouth is sealed, all right? But it's not a family-orientated podcast. But you're going to hear from these guys now, and then I'm going to come back and interview them. So give it up for the String Ninjas.
Well, imagine all the applause.
And we're back. We're back down at the far end of the mall here with the wonderful Ro. And you know what? I'm not even going to speak at the minute because we're going to interview Ro after this first song. Ro.
He woke me up last night to say that he loved me down the line, but I have a feeling that the alcohol was talking to me. And I trust way too easy for someone who shouldn't trust it all. I would give my heart and soul to it. No second thoughts, and I don't think about what happens after. But I don't know if I could be the one for you to mess around with. And I'm not strong enough to tell you otherwise. And I don't know if I could be the one for you to walk away from. And my heart is on the line. My heart is on the line. Came as no surprise and no reply when I'm asking for an answer. I'm a stranger and there's no closure when you're waiting on the outside. It's my fault for caving in. I believed in him like a dog for some attention. I'm addicted and I thought it's what I wanted. Now I'm hanging off the truth. And I don't know if I could be the one for you to walk away from. And my heart is on the line. My heart is on the
From down the other end of the mall now. So here we are. We're back down here. We're back down with the String Ninjas.
World class.
We've got the world class, and as you said, you put the something in the class.
We put the ass in class.
The
don't
ass
we?
in class,
That's it.
yeah,
Quite
absolutely.
literally and
Is that,
figuratively.
you mean the size of ass
It's
in class?
expanse,
Yeah, the size of ass in class is just excellent. Anyhow, here you are. You're all on tour. You've got Mick on violin, and you've got Gavin on amazing guitar. Mick, I'm not saying your violin's amazing, by the way.
It's all
'Cause,
coming
you
out
know,
of the woodworks now. We all know this is
But
an
who runs a
invention.
guitar shop?
hold on. All I can say, normally he comes in by strings. Do I ever see you? No.
Yeah, I buy the strings for him because he can never get into
No,
town.
I never. That's why I keep him around.
Okay, but for your audience then, okay. So tell me, guys, how long have you been together? I mean, that's, in the nice
Romantically?
way. No, not romantically.
It'll never happen, no matter how many times I tell him. But yeah, but
Keep it on point.
3 years, 3
Three
years,
years.
give,
And
or, give or take.
how did that actually happen? Do you know each other musically or just...
Yeah, the story goes I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
Quite literally.
Legitimately.
Quite literally.
And then I hired Gavin to do a job. And then we ended up having a jam and marmalade was made. And it was grand.
So that's it.
All right. And in terms, but you really have come to prominence because we are seeing you guys a lot in Belfast. Well, we were pre all of this stuff. You were doing a lot of live music, weddings, functions. Are you missing it? Are you glad to be off for a while?
It's a bit of both, to be honest. I do miss, because at the end of the day, I am an artist. That is who I am, and I can't stop doing it. And that avenue to pursue that is now gone. But at the same time, I have young kids that I get to see at the weekend now, so which is really good and stressful in a completely different way. But
I do have to say, any of the noises you might hear in the background isn't Mick. I know he's sitting in a funny position, but it's actually a big thing blowing air into that pumpkin to keep it up there. So it's not Mick, okay?
It's not my emphysema. No.
All right. Anyhow, this program tonight, normally we do an hour long. This is a shorter one. You're thinking, really? Thank goodness for that. So without further ado, these guys are going to play you 2 more tunes. So do check them out. String Ninjas. They're pretty damn good.
thank you. We're at room 201 in the Hilton.
show my face to the people that walk out, head high and standing. God, I tried, but I can't get my feet up. And I act as if he's not here. Try to keep it real, gotta keep it moving. And I act as if I don't care, but I'm holding out on the sidelines. Nothing ever changes. I've been here, but he's never gonna notice me. And I'm a fool for thinking otherwise. I'm addicted to disappointment. Can't believe I think I'd settle for complicated. It's frustrating, and I believe in second chances, but it's a scary game to play. And I'm no winner asking you on the sidelines. Nothing ever changes. I've been here a while, but he's never gonna notice me on the sidelines. Nothing ever changes. I've been here a while, but he's never gonna notice me.
So, thank you, the wonderful Ethan on the sound desk, and thank you, Ro. Unbelievable. See, when you've got to run up and down here 50 meters and you've got a bad back. Oh, my goodness. So, folks, I'm just going to introduce Ro just a little bit here at the minute, and then I'm going to run away down there again and talk more to the String Ninjas in a wee second. But tell me, young lady, because you are young, not saying your age. Okay, you are. You're 21. Amazing. Amazing for a 21-year-old who's done so much already, which is absolutely fantastic. What has been your highlight so far in your short career?
My short career, there's been a lot. Probably going on tour with Snow Patrol, playing in arenas. That was probably the biggest thing. And then selling out Whelan's upstairs in Dublin was massive as well for me. So
Great.
yeah.
And apart from all the nonsense that has been going on, what was your sort of next little sort of outlets that what you were working towards?
Oh, I've been writing a lot. So probably bringing out something a little bit bigger than an EP and being able to plan tours for next year.
Next year.
Yeah, hopefully. So just trying to get back to normal.
And are you going to stay within these islands, or are you going to look to go further afield? Are you going to go to the stateside at some point?
Who knows? Yeah, I hope so. We'll get there someday. So yeah. Just
Well, you're making great waves, absolutely great waves. So I'm going to try and communicate right down here. I do feel like a strange Jules Holland a minute, So if the people down there, somebody tell the String Ninjas just to get on with it, okay? And that'd be fantastic. So hold on. String Ninjas, you're on. Professional as it ever.
absolutely amazing. Guys, thanks for a good show once again for coming down tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to hand back to Les and Ro at the other end of the map.
It really is random being down at the far end in Forestside Shopping Centre, and you're hearing actually quite a cavernous reverb sound coming from the string ninjas, and it's very lovely. And yes, I will say it because they can't hear me, but they'll get to hear it when they watch this back later. They're not bad. They're okay. They're pretty world class, so they are. Anyhow, back down to this side of the premise, and here we have again the lovely Ro. She's going to do 2 tunes for us, which is fab. She was only meant to be doing one, but I've swung it and said, please do another one, because it's just too good to not hear it. And given the fact that she's travelled so far as well, all the way down from Derry, which is a hoof. That's a Northern Irishism, a hoof. You know, we all know what we're talking about. Anyhow, take us into this one, and then we'll chat a wee bit after that.
I've been staring at myself in the mirror, hoping that it's broken, and some nights it's hard to even pay any attention. It only makes it worse somehow. I wish that I could be somebody else, so I could feel like I'm perfect. And I know that I should love the way I am, but it's been turning out hard to. Somebody turn it off, 'cause I don't wanna look away. No, I'm not good at all, I just wanna be anywhere else but here. I've been pulling out my hair to try and feel like I'm a better person. Bow down to every little issue that I can't fight, and it's hard to run from. Sometimes I don't know if it's me or if I'm like in an honest picture. I know I get inside my head and try to stay there, but it's all I'm good for. Somebody turn it off, 'cause I don't wanna look away. No, I'm not good at all, I just wanna be anywhere else but here. I wish that I could be somebody else, so I could feel like I'm perfect. I know that I should love the way I am, but it's all to get used to. I wish that I could be somebody else, so I could feel like I'm perfect. I know that I should love the way I am, but it's been turning out hard to. It takes a little more every time, hoping that something will change me. Must be a record of a wasted life, lying in my own self-pity. I remember what it's like to try, but I feel like I need to know, and it's not what I'm used to doing by myself. I wish that I could be somebody else, so I could feel like I'm perfect. I know that I should love the way I am, but it's been turning out hard to. I wish that I could be somebody else, so I could feel like I'm perfect. I know that I should love the way I am, but it's all to get used to. I wish that I could be somebody else, so I could feel like I'm perfect. I know that I should love the way I am, but it's been turning out hard to.
Hey, sweet. Yeah, superb. You can understand why people would say there are similarities there to like a Sigrid type of influence, but I just prefer to say you're Ro. You're doing your own thing, and actually you're just finding your own path, and that is cool. We did touch about going forward, and you sort of hinted at, are you thinking about doing an album more than an EP? Can you say?
Like I'd love to do an album. It's just at the minute I'm trying to find the right concept and what I want to say with it, because I don't want it to just be a collection of songs more than a story, you know. So
Given that you've got that boy over there called Jay, who's really taught me actually about holding a drumstick and what can do to all your ligaments and everything else in your body, is it purely you, or does anyone else help you? You know, when you're saying you're trying to really craft it at the minute, does he influence you in any way, or is it purely come from you?
yeah, well, I write everything myself, and my producer / manager / everything, Liam, He works on the production of the tracks, and
Cool.
we go back and forth with stuff. But definitely, like, I feel like working with Jay and working with a drummer, definitely, it makes me want to listen to music that has more drums in it. I think, you know, like,
Yeah,
it's
normally
just
it's the drummer's
different
fault.
vibe. It's a different vibe, and I feel like it is influencing the way that I start to write, you know. Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, look, you've got a long road to get back up there. And without further ado, I want to say thanks, everybody. Thanks to Forest Side for putting on Roots. Sorry for all that run up and down that corridor, but this social distance and stuff, it's really hurting my back. And so until the next time, Roots back in Forest Side, we're going to end tonight with the wonderful Row.
Hey Thomas, with your short ass hair, we'll call you out everywhere that we can. And I promise to be a bitch of a bully, so that my friends think I'm funny at your expense. You wear those loose clothes, you know we don't approve of. Won't show the parts of you we wanna see. And what you don't know is that you're breaking all the rules. You won't accept our point of view. We can't break you. Hey Thomas, I thought we had this discussion. Your definition of disgusting on our lips. We're perfect. We get to tell you how to think. Your imperfections make you weaker than you know. And yeah, you walk around here as if you own the place, as if you have the right to say we're wrong, but who says you're right? Can laugh it up and try to move from where we're coming from. We're obviously better, son. We're always gonna win. And although we can't fix you right now, we've got the high ground. You're way below where you had stood before. Won't take advice when it falls down. You're nothing more than the girl we build you up to be. It's obvious to see. I thought you promised you'd be good. You've opted out of what you always should say yes to. And we don't allow this. Your reputation's out of 10, my friend. Your modesty has let you down for the last time. But I wear those loose clothes.